4 signs you're about to break through financially, even if it doesn't look like it. If you're watching this right now and your life feels financially stuck, low income, slow progress, maybe even a little embarrassed to tell people you're still trying to figure things out, this video is for you. Because here's what most people don't realize. You don't become successful loudly. You become successful quietly first. There are signs, clear signs. But most people miss them because they're focused on the wrong things. Today, I'm going to show you 4 signs you're about to break through financially and why quitting right now might be the biggest mistake of your life. Stay with me, because later I'll also show you a powerful strategy to connect with real opportunities and decision makers before your success becomes obvious to everyone else. Sign 1. Your income is small, but consistent. Let's start with something most people ignore, because it doesn't look impressive at all. You're making money, but it's not a lot. Maybe it's $50, $100, $200, not life-changing money, not the kind you celebrate loudly, not the kind that makes you feel successful yet. But here's the strange part. It keeps coming, week after week, month after month, even if it's small. And this is where most people get it completely wrong. They compare small, steady income to someone else's random big wins. A $2,000 month, then nothing, then $100. And they assume the big spikes mean success. But in reality, consistency is the real signal of growth. There are 2 types of income patterns. The first is chaotic, one big win, then silence. A lucky sale, then nothing. Random spikes that you cannot control. It feels exciting, but it's unstable. The second is steady, 40, 50, 55, 60. Slow, predictable, and repeatable. At first, it feels boring. But what you're actually building is not income. You're building a system that understands how to make money repeatedly. And that is the foundation of wealth. Because once money becomes predictable, it becomes scalable. And anything scalable can change your life. So if your income is small but consistent, you're not failing. You're in the building phase most people never survive long enough to complete. Sign 2. You have a source of income that won't die dull. Now this is where things start getting interesting. You created something, a skill, a service, a business, a digital offer. And at first, nothing really happened. No attention, no big results, no excitement. But you kept going anyway. And slowly, something changed. A client here, a small payment there, a repeat customer, a referral, a returning buyer. And even when you're not actively pushing it, it still produces something. That's not random. That's momentum forming. Most people are stuck in a cycle where, if they stop working, money stops. But when something you built keeps generating results, even at a small level, you've broken that cycle. You've created something that can exist outside of constant effort. And that is the beginning of leverage. Because wealth is not built by working endlessly. It is built by creating things that keep working when you are not fully present. So instead of dismissing it because it's small, study it, understand it, strengthen it. Ask yourself, why is this working? What part is producing results? How can I improve it? How can I multiply it? Because breakthroughs rarely come from new ideas. They come from scaling what already works. Sign 3. People are starting to trust you. This is where the game changes. At the beginning of your journey, people don't know you. They don't trust you. They're just watching. But over time, something shifts. People start coming back. They start paying attention longer. They start engaging more deeply. And then you notice it. A comment that feels personal. A message saying, "This helped me." Someone applying what you said and getting results. That's not just engagement. That's trust forming. And trust is one of the most valuable currencies in the world. Because when people trust you, you don't have to chase opportunities. Opportunities start moving toward you. But here's where most people make a mistake. They think they need to be big first before they start thinking about connections, partnerships, or opportunities. That is backwards. Strategy. Build relationships before success becomes obvious. If you want to move faster financially, you need to understand something important. Opportunities don't appear randomly. They come through proximity. Who knows you? Who sees your value early? Who you connect with before the world recognizes you? So instead of waiting for success to arrive, start building relationships now. Identify people in your industry, business owners, decision makers, investors, potential collaborators. And don't approach them as a fan. Approach them as someone building value. Start conversations, share insights, offer perspective. Because when your growth becomes visible, you won't be starting from zero. You'll already have relationships in place. And relationships accelerate everything, won't you? Before the last sign. Before you finish this video, this is important. You didn't find this video by accident. Something in you is hungry for more, and that's worth protecting. Hit subscribe for yourself first so this channel keeps showing up when you need it most. Then think about someone in your life who's struggling, who's about to quit, who needs to hear exactly what you just heard. Share this with them and drop a comment because somewhere, someone is going to read your words on this video and find the strength to keep going. One subscribe, one share, one comment. You just changed 3 lives, yours, theirs, and the one who finds this channel next. Sign 4. You're tired, but you haven't stopped. This one is very real. You're tired, not because you're not serious, but because you've been trying for a long time. You've been learning, testing, failing, adjusting, repeating, and progress hasn't fully matched your effort yet. That kind of effort creates exhaustion. But here's the important question. Have you stopped? If the answer is no, then listen carefully. Most people don't quit when they're unmotivated. They quit when they're exhausted. And exhaustion usually shows up right before things start working. Because success has a pattern. First, it feels exciting. Then it feels confusing. Then it feels tiring. Then it starts working. Most people quit in the 3rd stage, not because they can't succeed, but because they're too tired to continue. So if you're in that phase where you're tired but still showing up, that is not weakness. That is discipline forming. And discipline is what carries people across breakthroughs. Here's the truth most people never realize. Success doesn't reward the most talented person. It rewards the one who stays in the game long enough. The one who keeps going when it's slow, it's unclear, it's uncomfortable. So if you're experiencing small but consistent income, a source that keeps producing results, people starting to trust you, and you're tired but still moving forward, then you are not stuck. You are not failing. You are not behind. You are building pressure. And pressure always leads to breakthroughs. So keep going. Not perfectly, not confidently, just consistently. Because the only people who fail are the ones who stop too early. If this changed how you see your journey, like the video. Subscribe if you're serious about building real wealth. And remember, you're not stuck. You're early.